Call Halayim Bahashim Yahweh Bahashim Rakakadash. Doing a midday video. I just thought about it. I was having a brain dead, losing what I need to do a video about. I mean, so many different things that's going on in the world. Um, I was talking to some Akim, and the Akim was talking about like how praying to the Most High, give you the Rakakadash to do a video, and I got too deep, and could really do a lot of breakdowns with it, because I'm still on milk, and the other brother's on meat. So I found another one that I wanted to come out with, and that was, store your treasures in heaven, and so, in this life, I always wanted the riches of the world. I wanted to be corporate this and corporate that, and I received some of it. Not to the higher echelon, but to a certain level, and it's a lot that comes with it. It's a lot that comes with it on this side, and some people are willing to sell their soul for it, and that's what I didn't want to do. you know. But the dreams that I had was of, you know, of corporate jets. You can see there, the contemporary modern house, the BMWs, you know, but I also can get that mentally as far as getting that for royalty for what is the world to come. Kwame Rasha Allah, I'm Prince of the Power, man, and it's and hopefully the Most High can crown me and I could be king. And, it brings up a chapter which I read back in the days, but it came back that I wanted to talk about, and that's Matthew chapter 6, chapter 6, verses 19 through 24. Lay not up yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. And that's what Yahweh Shai was saying. Lay up not your treasures upon earth, where the moth and rust. So you can buy something new, and 4 or 5 years it's already old. So it's you don't want to do those things, man. He said where thieves break through and steal. Yeah, I mean, you're not safe. If you were safe as being a rich man, you wouldn't need a bodyguard. You would need a bodyguard. And you can have these treasures. You can have them. But what do you have when you have these things? Nothing. Nothing in the world is what you want. You want it all in heaven. You know. You want these things to be in heaven, in galaxies. Like I got the music playing in the background just to show you, the planets that we'll be able to venture. You can only play on this earth right now. And imagine, what the world would be like. Like I'm just sitting here in the parking lot, just kind of just going over this lesson. You know? I'm looking at the clouds, and the clouds is beautiful. Just sitting here and just looking at it and what it could be, and you don't want this world, you know. This world is temporary. Yeah, I'm really just going off the fly. I really didn't have nothing planned. I'm just kind of just going off the fly, you know, kind of just thinking, you know, I pick up, different people and take them to luxury places. You know, they look good and look nice, but you know, the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, tell me, lay not up yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth or rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So you want to be in the heaven, I'll show you the heaven. The heavens are the beautiful clouds that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai had displayed today. Beautiful, beautiful clouds. For where your treasure is, there will be there's like it. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And so your mind, man, your treasure, your heart is your mind. So, sometimes you can watch too much TV, read too much magazine, and your mind will just continue to want to be whatever you think about. Whether it's computers, it could be women, it could be, cars, trips, anything. But, the Most High said, this Yahushua says, for where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So, wherever your heart is where your treasure is. Matthew chapter 6, verses 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. So your light of the body is the light of the body is the eye. So how you are and how you are being seen, that is who you are. If therefore thy eyes be single, the whole body shall be full of light. So that word single is a breakdown of, based on my Bible, is healthy. But if thy eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is the darkness? So you don't want to have an evil eye. You want to have that genuine, the eye that is blessed by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The chariot that you see should be a humbling experience. If you ever seen one live, that's a blessing from the Most High. I'm gonna go with the last one. I didn't really want to do a long lesson. Just want to kind of just, had on my heart, my spirit, to do the treasures of heaven, the things that we shouldn't serve on this earth, because just like chapter 6 verses 24 states, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and man. mammon mean money. So you have to make a choice. Do you want this world, or do you want the heaven? Do you want to live upon Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, law, statutes, and commandments of this world, which is crooked, which is everything but what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah had in store for his children Israel, which is the Native Americans, so-called Negroes, and so-called Hispanics. You know, I mean, don't you want to see those other galaxies? Can you imagine the other galaxies? The Most High said that the world is to come that the eyes had never seen. So just imagine the things that you like in this earth, that is going to probably be 100,000 times greater in the heavens. So I just want to conclude and just wanted to do a small, short, breakdown in Matthew chapter 6, verses 19 to 24. Treasure, don't store up your treasures on this earth, but store your treasure in the heavens. So with that being said, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS and the elders and apostles to Israel, who's pushing this work, this truth and sincerity, and in truth and sincerity. And call Halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakadash Yahweh He is Bahashim in the name of Yahweh Shai is our Savior. Bahashim in the name of Rakakadash, which means the Holy Spirit. And the water to all the sincere listeners, and Shalom.